Hi, this is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Madonna.
Hi, we're the Sugar Babes.
Hey, I'm Mariah Carey.
Hi, I'm Robbie Williams.
Hi, this is Paul McCartney.
Hey, this is Kylie.
Hi, this is Simon Cowell.
Hey, it's Katy Perry.
Yo, this is Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses.
Hi, I'm Paris Hilton.
What's up? This is Pink.
The Deep Show.
The Deep Show. The Deep Show. On Unisa Radio.
First of all, let me say on the line now we have Simone Harris, Hype magazine editor, and she will be talking about the latest issue. Simone, good morning. Fantastic, thanks for asking. Let me congratulate you on your 5th issue. You know, having the first ever all-female mixtape was very thoughtful to celebrate women in hip-hop rather, and 50th epic, hip-hop moments, including SA's top 50 MCs. That was bold, as it was never done before, but, not forgetting that it caused the havoc all over Twitter. Hip-hop fans kept on talking about this, and I have seen your note where you said people that voted for MCs on the list are the very same people that attacked Hype on Twitter about it. How did that challenge you as an editor?
I don't think it was the same people that voted. I think it was the same people that, when they see you or they speak to you on the phone, they all go with your list and they love what you're doing. And then, once the cameras roll and the lights go on, then it's a different story. But, we understand the impact that it had. We didn't know it was going to cause the controversy that it did. We knew it would be a talking point for heads, but for us it was about, returning. It's our 50th issue. Let's celebrate 50 of some of our biggest moments, some of the best songs, some of our greatest MCs. Yes. And it was no disrespect to anybody who didn't make the list. You know what I mean? I think we have so much more than 50 great moments and 50 great MCs. There's just so much more to hip hop.
Exactly.
But for us, it's been a huge learning curve, as a magazine. But it was nice to see hip-hop sort of unify, whether we disagree or not. That's hip-hop. We fight, we battle, we challenge each other, but come together, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.
Exactly. And Hype Magazine's 50th issue, I must say, it's totally different from all other issues that I've seen. What inspired the concept? And it brought something new in the hip-hop industry, something to talk about. What inspired the concept?
You know what happened? Like we usually have this column that's called Top of the List, where we'll break down, top best essay trends or best sneakers or whatever it is. And so we thought, as our top 50, let's do a top of the list for what we think are huge things. So live moments, most important songs, those things. We also, for the first time ever, we included a woman in hip hop supplement that we've never ever done before. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but our magazine is even bigger. It's a 96-page instead of an 80-pager. And it's a way for us to just celebrate women who have really been instrumental in our movement.
Okay.
I'm in Tweedley's of that supplement. So for us, it was a big step for the magazine as well as for the industry, I think, And now we've seen so many women in hip-hop conferences happening right now, panels, forums. So it's a good thing for hip-hop, We need to celebrate our women that made it.
Before we talk about the women in the hip hop industry, let's talk about the featured articles as far of all. First of all, we are talking hip hop here, okay? And I've seen people like Arthur Mafokate, Dineo, and so many people have been questioning this sort of. Why do we see Arthur? Arthur isn't even into hip hop. Why do we see? I understand that Dineo is searching, is actually flashing her wings to the hip hop industry. But why do we see them? Because they're not yet in the hip hop industry.
It's very simple. We the column that we introduced is called Ask About Me. And basically what we do is we find someone who is non-hip hop and we interview them, because a lot of the times people don't know that Arthur Mafokate actually does listen to rap music.
Yeah.
Who really knows that Tandisa Mazwai is such a big hip hop head? People don't know these things, and it's nice to have these conversations with people who are in different genres of music. Lyra's a major hip hop head,
Yeah.
So these are nice things to add on to the magazine. It's just something that's insightful, and I think it's something very cool that we've done, So it's never going to be a hip hop person in this particular column, but it's just nice to know who's out there, who's listening, who's watching the scene. Is DJ Cleo hip hop head? Let's talk to him. Let's get their take on it, because sometimes when you're in something, you don't see things unless you're on the outside. So it's nice to get some perspective sometimes from the outside.
Oh, okay, cool. And I love the concept that, you guys were focused in women, which is Women's Month. So now I want to, put you in the spot as an editor. It's Women's Month, and I would, first of all, I'd like to salute you for representing women as an editor. That is actually very bold. And most of people sometimes had some doubts saying, a woman really can be like an editor in a hip hop magazine. So now please tell me the critical challenges that you have came across as an Hype magazine editor.
Wow, I think being a woman, it's hard. From the jump off, you have to work harder to prove, and you want people to look at you regardless of your gender. You want people to take you seriously when you're in an interview, when you're out there in the public, when you're writing an article. You don't want people to come across you and say like, oh yeah, she's a woman, so you don't want special treatment. And I always say it from day one, it's not about me trying to get special treatment from anyone. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm working hard, and I want that to show. I don't want it shouldn't be about my gender.
Yeah.
And the same goes for female rappers as well. I think none of them want to be seen by their gender first. It's about skills, lyrically, and everything else.
Yes. Regarding now the let's get back to the top 50 list. How have been the challenge? Because I know some MCs were very hating towards the list, saying that because I'm not even on the list, I've been in the Hype magazine cover for almost 3 times, but I'm on number 20 something. Now are you getting some kind of emotional feeling, like when you meet them down the street? Do you sometimes feel safe? Have you ever got the disadvantage in terms of the list that you guys have put through?
I think definitely there's pros and there's cons. A lot of people feel sidelined because some of them maybe didn't make the list, or some of them are not where they wanted to be. But let's face it, every single rapper, when you get into the industry, you want the number one position.
Exactly.
Whether or not it's going to be by controversy, by whatever means necessary. I think everyone believes they're the best, and they should, because we shouldn't come in this game because we want to be second. So rappers don't like to be rated. They're very sensitive when it comes to ratings. Same thing with where awards are concerned. Why did AKA win the summer and not Zagwe? So these are always things that we could deal with in hip hop, and you're never going to satisfy everybody 100% of the time. And so, with the list, we see a lot of these artists, their fan bases have been very vocal. Why wasn't morale higher, or why wasn't this guy there?
Exactly.
This is the nature of the industry. We're all emotional because it's we're creatives. So we're always going to have some contention. I mean, there's groups now that they want to even boycott the magazine because why weren't they number one? And we have to understand and respect their opinion. But if we say, look, guys, this is what we've done, and we're going to try and build from here. I mean, our next issue is going to be, I think, even more of a bigger issue. So I want people to look out for that, because we're going to be addressing this list and doing something more important for the heads out there.
Okay, cool. I got a question on Twitter before I let you go. Somebody's saying, since you joined as an editor, how did Hype magazine impact the society?
You know what? Whether or not I'm the editor, or whether or not there's 5 other editors after me or before me, I think Hype has always impacted had an impact in society. If you look at us, we've been so instrumental. We've been judging the summers, in our personal capacities with other judges, for the past 5 years or so. We get on board as media partners for a lot of events that happen. We've tried our best. I mean, we have the Hype Awards, and that has impacted our society at large. We're always part of panels and discussions, and a lot of decision making that happens in the industry, be it through government or just through corporates. So I think we've always had an impact there as a magazine, because we're trying to represent everybody holistically, and we want for the betterment of the culture.
Okay, Simone, we're running out of time. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, Maseko.
You are listening to The Deep Show on Unisa Radio. The African voice, it's all about you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
live all over Unisa regions on radio.unisa.ac.